Hi everyone! Inspired by my friend and fellow writer Fortunus, I've decided to take a free personality test for several of my original characters from my stories and novels. This is 16personalities.com, and the first character that I'm going to answer about is Ulf Solberg, the protagonist of my novel Equilibrium Point, set in contemporary Norway. He is a very unconventional doctor, so now we're going to see how he would answer these questions. Let's start. You regularly make new friends. Yes, totally. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. He loves having a very active life, but his interests are not very varied. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. No, he's been through a lot of things, so he doesn't feel like crying. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. No, he likes being quite spontaneous. So I'd say disagree. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I think he does. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people. No, he loves meeting new people. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. You are very sentimental. I'd say he is quite sentimental, yes. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I don't think so. I think he keeps them in his head. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. No, he's quite confident. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone and you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Yes, this is how he meets Ivar, his life partner. So no, Ivar would never have made the first step. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. Yes, he doesn't think about them, but he has an opinion if challenged. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. Difficult one. I think he follows both equally, but I guess he ends up following his head. You usually prefer doing what you feel like at any given moment. Well, he has a very active life, so he wants to always have activities, but he wants to choose them and not having them imposed. You rarely worry about making a good impression. No, he's quite confident. He enjoys participating in group activities. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. He doesn't think about books and movies at all. Your happiness comes more from helping others. No, he's very goal-oriented and he cares about his accomplishments very, very much. You're interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. No, not really, because his interests are not very varied. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worst. No, he is quite optimistic. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. No, he doesn't mind leadership roles. He likes being the leader. You're definitely not an artistic type of person. Yes, and I'm sorry for his girlfriend, Camilla, who is a photographer. You think the world will be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings. He believes in both. You prefer to do chores before allowing yourself to relax. You enjoy watching people argue. Yes, he likes a bit of drama. You tend to avoid drawing attention. He loves drawing attention to himself. Your mood can change very quickly. I guess, yes, you lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. He doesn't show it, but he does. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. No, if it's important, he sticks to the schedule. You have always been fascinated with the question of what happens after death. Yes, he likes pondering existential questions. You prefer to be around others. Definitely, because hates being alone. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. No, he's a doctor. He likes hypotheses. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. He doesn't often think about it, but I think he can be quite empathetic. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. No, he is spontaneous. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Yes, he rarely does. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. He doesn't enjoy going to art museums. I'm sorry, Camilla. And Ivar, Ivar loves museums. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. No, if he sets his mind to it, he's able to do it. He likes to have a to-do list for each day. He likes to have a very active life and always have something to do, but not necessarily a to-do list. You rarely feel insecure. Yes, he's quite confident. He doesn't avoid making phone calls. This is quite ambiguous as a question. He doesn't spend a lot of time on it, but it's not difficult either. In your social circle, you are the one who often initiates activities, I guess. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track. You are still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago. No, not really. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence. No, he likes and he does talking about the meaning of life with Ivar. Your emotions control you more than you control them. He tries to control his emotions, but he can be quite emotional, I think. You take great care not to make people look bad. He doesn't take great care. I guess he can be quite blunt. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy. I think so. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will be for them to feel disappointed in you. You love a job that requires you to work alone. No, he would hate it. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. No, he doesn't. He doesn't think so. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmosphere, definitely. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. Well, not at first glance, but if he thinks about it, he will figure it out. You often feel overwhelmed. No, I think he is quite optimistic and he can take a lot of pressure. You complete things methodically without skipping any steps. No, he likes taking shortcuts. He doesn't mind it. He lives for things labeled as controversial. He loves controversy. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. No, he's not as altruistic and he's very goal-oriented, so he doesn't pass. Struggle with deadlines? Not really. He can meet them if it's important. You feel confident that things will work out. Yes, he's optimistic. And he's an entrepreneur. Yes, that really sounds like Ulf. He's 96% extroverted. He's more observant than intuitive. That's interesting. More thinking than feeling. Very, very interesting. Yes, I guess. Prospecting and assertive. Yes, he's definitely very assertive. Yes. So, life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. This fits him so well. Entrepreneurs always have an impact on their immediate surroundings. The best way to spot them at a party is to look for the whirling eddy of people flitting about them as they move from group to group. Laughing and entertaining with a blunt and earthy humor, entrepreneurs' personalities love to be the center of attention. Definitely. Okay, they keep their conversation energetic with a good dose of intelligence, yes, fixing mistakes as they go rather than sitting idle. Definitely. Entrepreneurs are the likeliest personality type to make a lifestyle of risky behavior. Yes, he does take a lot of risks in his life, both when he is a teenager and now. He does things that border illegality, and that can put him in danger. They live in the moment and dive into the action. They are the eye of the storm. Definitely, he enjoys drama, passion, and pleasure, not for emotional thrills, but because it's so stimulating to their logical minds. Yes, he is quite logical, that's true, but still he loves passion and pleasure. They're forced to make critical decisions based on factual, immediate reality in a process of rapid fire rational stimulus response. Yes, school and highly organized environments are a challenge for them, not because they aren't smart. Yeah, because he loves hands-on learning. This is so spot on. I cannot believe this. Some of these things I've literally written in the book about him. So yes, definitely. He did struggle in school because of staying organized and obeying the rules. Definitely. It makes more sense to use their own moral compass than someone else's. Rules were made to be broken. Exactly what I was saying. Definitely. This is why there were some problems in school and even right now in work. And he has he can go vigilante because of this, because he's following his own set of rules. He's taking the path less traveled. Yes, definitely, just what I was saying. If entrepreneurs aren't careful, they may get too caught up in the moment and take things too far. Yes, definitely. Entrepreneurs are full of passion and energy, complemented by a rational, if sometimes distracted mind. Inspiring, convincing, and colorful, they are natural group leaders, pulling everyone along the path less traveled, bringing life and excitement everywhere they go. Exactly. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Strengths. He's bold, rational, and practical. Yes, original, perceptive, direct, and sociable. But he can be insensitive, impatient, very risk prone. Yes, defiant. Of course, he will not be boxed in. He is action oriented and hands on. Let's see romantic relationships. When it comes to romantic relationships, they can hardly be said to be pining away for their wedding day. Life is fun and full of surprises. They enjoy it all in the here and now. That's definitely true. He is unpredictable and a thrilling dating partner. Entrepreneurs love new ideas and the occasional philosophical discussions, but they need to be topics that can be explored through action together, not just idle talk. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. This is fantastic. Sexually, entrepreneurs have no real reservations. It's fun, it's physically enjoyable, new ideas are always welcome, and entrepreneur personality, strong perception keeps them well tuned to their partner's needs. This is so spot on. Definitely, he can struggle with sticking to one partner only. He is rational, can exercise self-control if he chooses, but being as charming as popular as he is, it can sometimes be a little too easy to move on. Yes, push Ulf to move on, and he definitely will. As with any relationships, it takes a lot of work and patience. Definitely, not every day can be a thrill a minute. He is adaptable, curious, which keeps the flame burning. Yes, definitely, definitely. This is excellent. This is a spot on for Ulf, and I love this result. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next character taking the 16personalities.com test. Until next time.